Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Boy, this is shocking. Something that you would expect to happen in China, not here in the United States, or at such a high-profile hospital. And then I have to wonder, how often does this actually happen? A Long Island man is suing New York City Health and Hospitals for authorizing his deceased mother's organs to be donated to Live on New York without her or his consent. When Miriam Hoyes de Balrich, 69, arrived at Bellevue Hospital on May 7th of last year, she was an unidentified patient. She had been hit by an L train around 14th Street and was declared brain dead. She didn't have any ID on her. She didn't have any belongings. She was a Jane Doe, said her niece in an interview with Eyewitness News, and no one seems to be talking about this. Hoyes de Balrich, who had dementia, disappeared from her son's home in Seaford the day prior. On May 16th, a Queens Lost and Found post was put up on Facebook. In the descriptions, they say she was 69 years old, described as being Hispanic, 4 foot 11 inches, 160 pounds, with brown eyes, glasses, wavy, reddish-brown hair, and evidently was reported missing to the Nassau County Police Department. So I believe that was Long Island. Her possible destination was reported to be New York City. The family filed the missing person report with the Nassau County Police Department on May 8th. Not knowing that she had already been hit by a subway train and was at Bellevue Hospital. On May 18th, the family said a detective from Nassau Police Department called the family, saying that she had been found, but that she was dead at Bellevue Hospital, and all her organs had been harvested. Am I wrong? I thought they had to be on life support for their organs to be harvested. The family showed the news service the authorization form they say was used to harvest her organs. It shows by check marks the organs were authorized for harvesting, including her heart, lungs, kidney, liver, pancreas, stomach, eyes, bone, skin, veins, and tissue from her arms and legs. Her organs supposedly were authorized to be donated for research and education purposes. The family also said that the day after her organs were harvested, her body was brought to the New York City Medical Examiner's Office. A worker there identified Hoyes by running her fingerprints in a database, according to the family. Did they think she was some unloved homeless person, that they could get away with this? Has it been done before with other homeless people? Miriam Hoyes Baldwich's son and husband contend in the lawsuit against the New York City Health and Hospital that the hospital system was negligent, reckless, and careless for not identifying her, not contacting her family, and for authorizing the harvesting of her organs without her or her family's consent. They also say that the hospital failed to account for and inquire as to the descendants' personal and cultural beliefs when it authorized the dissection of the deceased's body for the purpose of harvesting and donating the deceased organs and tissues, the lawsuit reads. New York City Health and Hospital was reached out about the lawsuit, and they said they do not comment on litigation. However, the hospital system motioned to dismiss the lawsuit, arguing that it had exclusive responsibility of Live on New York to identify Hoyes de Balrich, and that the hospital system is permitted to authorizing the harvest of organs from unidentified patients under New York Gift Act. HHC says that it did not breach the law. Under the Gift Act, it is immune from civil liability for participation in the process by which deceased organs were harvested. Yeah, how many missing persons ended up as being organ donors Yeah, I find this shocking. Live on NY is an organ procurement organization and does not practice medicine or treatment. They strictly acquire, the organs, and you know what they charge for an organ transplant. Like I said, I expect this in China. I did not expect this to be happening there in New York, and especially in association with Bellevue Hospital. The article also read that Live on New York said out of 272 people who had their organs donated to Live on New York, or NY, in 2022, 6 of the donors were unidentified people. The niece evidently was told prior to the meeting with the hospital. A worker told the family that the hospital workers found a piece of paper with Hoy's DeBalrich name written on it in her pocket. The niece said the worker who showed her the piece of paper and the handwriting was not that of her aunt's. New York City Health and Hospital said in response that they did not recognize that piece of paper as a legal form of identification when she arrived at Bellevue Hospital. Here's another article I found that said New York Health and Hospital, Bellevue, is America's oldest public hospital, established in 1736. It is affiliated with the New York School of Medicine. The 844-bed hospital is a major referral center for highly complex care, with 6,000 employees, including highly skilled interdisciplinary clinical staff, and is a level 1 trauma center. They evidently teach about how to handle Ebola there too. This I found under an article where they were awarded $1 million in recognition of outstanding care for trauma patient. A donation was given to them by an anonymous donor of $1 million. Another article, now this is from 2015. It says HHC Bellevue Hospital Center named co-leader in new National Ebola Training and Education Center. So how many people have had their organs harvested without permission but didn't have the money to sue the hospital system about that, and we just haven't heard? I would not be surprised this happens a lot more than what we're told. I'm shocked. What are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.